Hello guys, welcome back to Rovers Return, episode 41. Today, just our first proper Europa League game here against Sevilla for today's episode. It's going to be an interesting one. So, since last time we obviously played Chelsea where we did lose 6-2, an 8-goal thriller. Since then, not a fantastic 4 games that we played. We beat Brentford 1-0, Gareth Walsh getting a goal for us in that game. Then we lost 2-0 to Braga at home as well in the Europa League, should we call it. Then a 2-1 loss to Leeds. A disappointing loss here. We went 1-0 up in the 74th minute and 2 goals conceded in 6 minutes. It was a bit of a poor game. Then a pretty good draw against Leicester. Again, just conceding late, 72nd minute. It's just apparent to me now that we've got a very talented midfield, a very talented strike force, but the defence is a bit flimsy here and there, so we might have to invest in the defence a little bit more. Today, though, we've got Sevilla. It's going to be an interesting one. I have actually purchased a Blackburn shirt. We've got one on. We've got one for the episodes. It's going to be interesting. So today, we'll get straight into the Sevilla game, and this is how we're going to line up. So Vladson, as you can see, winger attack. I've got him as a winger. Going forward, he's probably he's the best player at the club. Such a great player. I'm so happy I've got him. Then Frank, Onyeka, Lukac in the midfield as the two pivots in the midfield. Onyeka is an outstanding player. I can't believe it. Considering his stats aren't that fantastic, he's a very, very good player. Then we've got Lukac as well next to him. Probably one of the best upcoming defensive midfielders. I'd probably call him a deep line playmaker. Probably one of the best young talents coming through the club. Then Alaza, Jev, Popov, Savin. Dennis Savin has to come into the side. Nyambe's not been playing fantastically well. As you can see here, he's on a 6.68 with Savin. Consistent, just a bit more composed, better anticipation, just overall a better player out on that right-hand side. Up front, Kamara, the Magician, and Pequeno Margot as Marcus Leonardo has picked up an injury, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. So, we go into the game now. Pretty interesting. We'll see how we perform against this Sevilla side. A true challenge in the Europa League. Braga have caused us problems, but we need to perform against this side. Right then, we've kicked off. It's going to be a long game. Oliver with the ball in, and now we can counter from this position. Ronaldo, can he play the ball forward? He finds Onyeka. Who can Onyeka feed through? He finds Vladson, and he's missed. He's missed? What? Vladson's missed from there. Oliver with the ball in, and now it's cleared yet again. Vladson picks it up. He's got the pace on him. Can he come forward? He can. He goes down this right wing. Can he find the ball across? He finds it. Oh, it's a poor goal to concede. Ivan Munoz conceding that as an own goal. Vladson, what I've noticed what he likes to do, he goes down the line a lot, to the byline, then crosses it backwards, which is one of like a Manchester City type of player. He goes to the byline and pulls it back for players who are arriving in the box to essentially just follow it up. So he does cause a lot of problems. He's been probably the best player that we've had so far this season. A really good signing for this year. And we're doing pretty well against Sevilla, all things considered. We've had a pretty rough run. I'm trying to figure out what the best side is out here. I like Pequeno Margot up front. I like Vladson definitely got to play on that right-hand side every game. Ronaldo's here or there, whether or not I play him. Lukac in the middle, definitely as Vladson goes through again. Just can't convert it. I do like Onyeka in that box-to-box midfielder role. He's basically going to play there as much as he can. As now, can we get the ball off them at this point? We can. We get it back, and Adam Armstrong, the man himself, runs forward. He's thrown goal. Can he finish? Bono manages to save that. You'd expect him in the first 2 seasons to finish those type of chances off as Jev has the ball out on the wing and it goes out for a throw-in. But you'd expect Adam Armstrong in the first 2 seasons to probably finish those attempts, but hasn't been on the top of his game, should we say, at this point in the season. So he plays it off to Lukac. Onyeka plays it off to Lukac and it just goes wide. A pretty fast game so far. Half time already. They've had 1 shot just at the end of the half. We're doing okay. Hands on hips. We've played well so far, but there's room for improvement. I'm not going to get too ahead of myself as now Sevilla come forward. Jev gets that away and Pequeno Margot's there. Onyeka has the ball. Can we maybe find Vladson at the far post? The Magician plays it through. Oh my gosh. I mean, this might be fixed. This is a bit of a weird game here. Sevilla have managed. We run the ball all the way to the byline, pulled it back, and on both occasions, I mean, what on earth is that? That's a confusing one. Fair enough, Pedrosa just puts that into the top right-hand corner of his own goal, and I'm not going to complain because it puts us in a good position, but what a weird goal to concede there. In the 55th minute now, I've got another highlight. Alaza plays it forward to Adam Armstrong, who finds Onyeka, who finds Vladson, who had 2 shots. Now Savin, can he follow it up? He can't. And now Sevilla come forward. Delaney on it, plays it back to Carlos Vinicius. and it is the end of the highlight. Vladson's going to come off. He's been playing a lot of games so far. Gareth Walsh is going to come on as well as that. Ronaldo's going to come off. I'm going to bring on Hardwick to play in that position because we like him there. Vladson, with a beautiful touch, brings it down. Goes to the byline again. He should really cut inside. I might try and get him as an inverted winger. That might be the best way to play him. Run down that wing like that, it doesn't really suit him that well. I'll have to see what foot he prefers to maybe cut inside with, but if he's a right-footed player, I'm going to have to stick him as a winger, keep him there for now, as the Magician picks that up. Can he come forward with it? He does now, and he's going to go all the way. Gives it to Onyeka, manages to get the ball back, and that is another poor goal to concede by Sevilla. 3-0 to us now. I don't think we deserve this, I've got to admit. Adam Armstrong comes forward, gives it Onyeka, tries to play Reece Hardwick through, doesn't quite get there. Is that Bailly? Eric Bailly, you think that is? Plays it straight back to Onyeka. Big mistake there, and Onyeka puts that in the bottom corner. As we're coming up to the 85th minute now, it's been a pretty quick game. It's been a very, very quick game, a really quick episode. Savin with the ball in now, gives it Lukac to Popov now into Onyeka. Onyeka tries to spread the play, but Aurier's there. This is like a combination of Premier League players in this side. As Alaza wins the ball back there, Adam Armstrong can now come forward. What can he do with it? Gives it Onyeka again. He comes forward yet again, has a shot at the near post, and it's just wide. We're going to make our last substitute. We'll bring off Alaza for Nyambe, just so that Alaza can get a bit of a time out there. Verratti coming forward now, a very good player in Verratti. Carlos Vinicius gets the ball. Popov makes a big mistake of it. Verratti plays it forward, and apparently he was offside. So that is going to probably be the last highlight of the game, as Larson plays that out. And it's 3-0, a nice comfortable win. I mean, nothing too special, but Europa League, it's still quite close in the Europa League, I've got to admit. We're not completely smashing them as we'll look at the group here. 3 games, 2 wins, 1 loss. Sevilla, 1 win, 1 draw, 1 loss. We're sitting not comfortably, but we're sitting near the top. If we can get the result against Sevilla, I'd be happy and sort of content to see where we end up at the end of the season in the end of the group stage in the Europa League, hopefully getting through to the knockout stages, which is what I'm aiming for. So, a very quick episode today. I didn't expect it to go that quick. Nothing to really report. I just wanted to bring you a Europa League game like Sevilla, where we can sort of test ourselves. I didn't think Braga was that big a game, especially just being one game after the Chelsea game. So I brought the Sevilla game. Now we can sort of go through. I'll probably bring you back next time. We'll play against Man City. This will be an interesting one to play against, because Man City, I want to see how we can, again, compete against the top sides. We've not played City for a while, so why not? We enjoy a Man City episode. So yeah, if you are enjoying these episodes, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I shall catch you in the next episode. From me, Alex, have a great day. Ciao.